Hello viewers, you are welcome to this tutorial. Now this is just to introduce to you how to access a file which is at a different location from your Python file. So in the previous tutorials, all we have been dealing with is trying to access just a minute. Okay, all we've been doing is trying to access a file which is kind of at a different or the same location as our Python file. So these are the files we try to access, and it's at the same directory of our Python file, okay, the same location. So how can we access a file which is at a different location? So I come to my desktop, okay. At the desktop I have a file here named countries, which consists of these countries, all right, and I want to access this one. So what I have to do is first get the location of my file. Now if you have followed on my tutorial, I made mention of bringing this to the last tutorial because it's not really anything difficult. You just have to modify one line of code. So all you need to know is understand how you access the file, understand your access mode and everything. All you have to do in a different location is when you are accessing the file in a different location is when, or all you have to do is just to modify one line of code. That is all I'm trying to say. Okay, so now just come here at your desktop, right click on the file if you're using Windows. Okay, if you're using Linux, just follow the root path, go to the home. So just get the location of your file. Okay, I believe Linux will have a way of helping you to know the location of your file, and Mac operating system should also help you, and most of this uses /. Okay, you understand when I go a little bit further. So now this is the location. I come to properties, I copy the location, this is it, copy. So I go back to my code and I paste the location of my file here. Alright, now this is not a file, this is the location of the file. So I have to add the file to it. Alright, so in PyCharm it can use an IntelliSense to identify, oh, there is this file in this location. Now bear in mind, if you're using Linux, it is /. Okay, so what I'm about to do is Windows uses backslashes. So after the location I bring a backslash, and after the backslash I write the name of the file. So it picks that there is this file in the location, and I press enter. Linux uses /. I repeat, so just make a / before the name of the file, or just check how you can access the file in Linux and Mac OS. Just check it as such. I believe it's so simple. So just put the file here in the location and just run your code. But in Windows you will face a problem because backslashes kind of Python's built-in operator is used for so many stuff. So if you have a problem here, maybe in Windows, in Linux and Mac OS, I don't think you face a problem. Okay, so we have to be able to deal with this backslash. Now this backslash in Python, I made and mentioned earlier that is kind of a basic operator in Python used to perform some basic tasks. So if I want to emit a line, so I want to print something like this, okay, hello, and I want to print different things, maybe I have hi, and I want to put them on different lines. I use \n, okay, and I print them, it comes to different line. If I want to leave a space, I use \t, it leaves a tab space. Okay, so backslash is kind of used to do so many things in Python. If I bring my backslash here right before this quotation mark, it emits the quotation mark, it disables the function of the quotation mark. So if I run, it gives me an error. So it assumes there is no quotation mark. So if I want to display hello, hi, backslash, then I have to introduce another backslash. So this backslash will be a compensating backslash. Okay, so this will kind of plead with this backslash that, hey, work as you are intended to be. So if I run the code, you see hello, hi, only one backslash, not two. So one backslash kind of compensates the other, so you'll be able to display hello, hi. So backslash in Python is so critical. So all I have to do is introduce backslashes anywhere I have a backslash. So if you're using Windows or a Mac OS or Linux, I say if it's /, don't bother yourself, or just check through what is backslash for. But in Linux it's /. Okay, so I introduce backslashes anywhere there's a backslash to kind of compensate the other one. Then I run the code, then you have all the things you need. Okay, so this is what you need for this tutorial, and thank you for viewing. Okay, so give your comments if you have any questions, just leave them. Subscribe to the channel if you have not, and like the videos if they're informative for you, and also make sure you hit the bell to get every update. So remember your backslashes, remember this is operating system dependent. Okay, every operating system has a way of accessing the file. Then if you face any issues, just let me know. Thank you for viewing.